That's all of them accepting rights now. No more on the street. But moving on, a 16-year-old lad visits all of Expo 2020 Dubai. It's 192 pavilions in 72 hours. Now, Fazil Umar, a 16-year-old Indian, is officially the first ever Expo 2020 Dubai visitor to have visited all 192 country pavilions and scored the stamps in just 72 hours in basically 3 days. What 72 hours is. The 16-year-old made this into a mission and visited 80 pavilions on day 1, 50 on day 2, and the remaining 62 on day 3. And in a statement, Fazil said that as a kid, I had a dream to go to every country in the world, but when I matured, I realized it was too costly and I can't do it. Then I came to the Expo. When I finished all the pavilions, I felt like I had been to all the countries. It was awesome. I met many people from different countries. It was a dream come true.
What's super cool about this story is Faisal did this with the help of the visitor centre at the Expo site, who helped the youngster strategize his journey around the Expo, which I think is super cool. Now, we've of course been down to the Expo. We know how much of a task it is to get around if you haven't planned ahead, by the way. So I think like know where you're going. So major kudos to Faisal for acting and achieving and acing this mission. Whoa. Unreal. Is he the first to do it?
I mean,
wait, sorry, he got how many? 162?
192, all the pavilions.
Is he the first?
I think so. I don't, if you
Faisal's the first to do it, 16 years old, what a guy. Unreal.
If you want to contest that. If you want to contest
but who is the first? Because everyone's like, oh, I'm doing like 70 in a day, I've done this. But no one's actually...
completed all 192.
We haven't reported that anyone has completed 192 yet. I'm sure someone has done it. But a massive task to get around. Like every time I go... I was there again on Thursday and it's like, oh, here's a new street I've never seen before. And then I just spend time in that tiny street. So I don't know if I'll ever finish it or get to know it. It's daunting. It's so big.
It is massive. And it's just so, it's become a trend for people to go to Expo and then show their steps. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's huge. But like, really, this guy was dedication at its finest. Like, I want to visit all the countries, and I think he's visiting Dubai. He doesn't even stay here, so he's visiting with his family.
Wow!
And he went to the Expo alone, and he went to all the pavilions. So it's so cute, like making your lifelong dream of traveling the world come true at the Expo. Like these are, those cute stories that will stay back way after the Expo.
100%. Because it's some of these countries, it's like you've never thought to visit, and now you can kind of learn a little bit more about them. Countries we know very little about. Like there's so much that we can learn and explore, and that's why Expo is so cool, especially for students. Like I think it's an amazing opportunity for kids of any age to be able to visit a couple of times. I think schools in general have to go maybe 3 times, the kids there.
It's a good learning experience.
Amazing day out. Give me a school tour to Expo. And some of the offices here are giving days and to go and explore it, and also the governments, I think there's 6 days. So it's like get to Expo, learn a bit, but also it's just a lot of fun. Like on Thursday I went to Riverdance, and then I just went to New Zealand to their restaurant. So it was just like a lovely evening out. Had some like really traditional like New Zealand food. I was with my mom. We had such a great evening, and it was just we went for the event and then a dinner. So it was like a dinner show. Didn't have time for the pavilions because that was all. And we saw Al Wasl lit up for Diwali, which was amazing.
Oh my god!
But that was just like didn't even go into a pavilion. I had an unbelievable time.
So how was Riverdance?
So good.
Yeah.
Now I'm Irish, so for me it's a patriotic moment when you see a national, nearly like this like what would you describe them as?
Is it a national
they're not
dance?
A symbol in any way, shape or form, but like they're 100% Irish. So when you see that, and it's like it's been a while, and you see it on a stage, and you have like people from all over the world in this crowd there to watch your dance. So great. Loved it so much.
Is this the major one that they were talking about breaking the world record, and they had a whole bunch of like people join in from the crowd?
So that hasn't happened yet. So they're there for 3 weeks, I think, and they're doing their full Broadway show, which is 90 minutes for free every night on the Jubilee stage for the next 3 weeks.
Wow.
If you are into dance and Irish dance in any way, it's like, and they also mix in like different Russian elements and different elements from the States, and it's like tap dancing, but on a whole other level. If you're interested, please go down and check it out. Let me know how you get on. Hope you love it. And then at the end, they are trying to bring in people and have the largest ever flash mob / river dance. So everyone's going to get down and take part in that, which will be very, very cool.
They were down at the office and they're so talented. It just, oh my God, they move like water. It's amazing. Like just that swiftness and just mesmerizing. Can't stop looking. They're like a bunch of pixies dancing around. It's so cute.
Yes, it's what we did growing up, basically. I don't know why I missed my colleague.
You were just whimsical on dancing in the office. Seriously, I couldn't stop looking.
Simran's so strange.